G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today what we have here is a new toy grade quadcopter here with a camera from Makerfire. I'd like to thank Maria for sending this one out to feature on the channel. Now I believe this particular drone is actually primarily sold on Makerfire's Amazon store, not so much their actual web page or online store, but I could be wrong. But the link that I have been provided with this drone is to the Amazon store, and I believe this one comes in at around $60 odd with a 10% coupon code. So after you apply the coupon code, it'll be around the $59 mark or under $60 mark. So this would probably be perfect for someone that's beginning in the hobby, new to drones, new to flying. As you can see, it's age 14 plus. So this might be a great little option to get used to flying drones, take some footage with it, because it does boast a 1080p camera here. It says 1080p HD camera. We also got dual camera conversion, so this does have an optical flow positioning camera on the bottom where you could actually take footage from underneath the drone. We've got hand gesture mode. It is foldable, as you can see here. We've got the foldable arm, so it's nice and portable. Trajectory flight and headless mode, and they boast a 15-minute flight time from each battery. Now I say each battery because this one does come with 2 batteries, not 1. So let's have a quick look inside and see what we get, and then I'll take it for a test flight. Okay guys, so the actual drone itself comes in this neat plastic packaging shell here to make sure it doesn't get damaged in transit. We have the instruction manual here guys, so everything you need to know. It's in a couple of languages. Okay, so we've got some diagrams there of the functionality of the transmitter, a diagram of the drone itself. It takes 3 AA batteries, how to charge it, how to fly it, everything you need to know guys. And here is the QR codes for the Maker FPV app. So you got the Android QR code and the Apple iStore QR code as well for iOS. Okay, a bit of an outlay of the app, and yeah, basically everything you need to know guys in this user manual. Definitely give it a read if you're brand new to this drone or any drones in general. It's always good to read through this. Okay, so let's have a look at the rest of the contents of the box here with this Makerfire drone. First off, let's have a look at the transmitter. Now this is a very common styled design transmitter, especially with these toy grade drones. We've got pretty smooth gimbal sticks here. Should be pretty good to control, especially for first timers. We have some label buttons here throughout, as you can see. We'll start off at the top here. This is a speed dial, so we've got a speed switch. Not too sure how many speeds it has. It definitely would have a high and low. It might even have a third one. We'll check that out when I start flying it. We also have a 2 camera option button here. Quick press will do your snapshots for still pictures. If you hold it down for a couple of seconds, it will start the video function. We also have some fake antennas on the top, guys. As you can see, there is no wiring going through these antennas. They're just for show and for looks. The real antennas on these are usually laid sideways here horizontally and hot glued in the controller itself. On this side, we have the headless mode button here, which looks like a compass. This one does have a 180-degree button, so in place of a usual 3D flip button, obviously this one doesn't look like it's going to have any flips. It has a 180-degree function button where I guess it does an automatic yaw in a 180-degree fashion. So we'll check that out. I haven't seen that on a drone before. All these arrows are trimmer buttons here. So you've got your left, right, forward and back trim. We have the on and off switch obviously in the middle here. This one is your gyro calibration button. You definitely want to press this button before you fly the drone, especially for the first time, or even after you have a bit of a crash. If you do have a crash, have your drone on a level surface and then press this button here, and it will automatically reset the gyro. And this last button here is the unlock motors button. So this will start your motors, and on the bottom here you see like a helipad. This is your automatic landing button as well. All right guys, so it takes 3 AA batteries on the back, and there is a phone holder underneath here. And here is the phone holder guys. This is what it looks like. It just springs out on the bottom here. As you can see, it springs out pretty far where you can actually have a pretty large phone and device. Now, like I said before at the start of the video, this drone comes with 2 batteries, not just one. So what we have here is a set of 1800 milliamp hour 3.7 volt 1-cell batteries here, guys, and they do claim that you're going to get 15 minutes out of each one, so got potentially up to half an hour's worth of flight time here. Okay, these are a modular battery, and all they do is just clip in to the back of the drone here. Okay, just line up the pins. Okay, so they go in this way with the writing facing up and just clip into the back. Okay, guys. Now let's have a look at the drone itself while I've got it in my hand. It is a foldable drone. Now I believe for this one you have to fold the rear arms from the front down to the rear first, otherwise it won't open up if you do it the other way around. Let's just do that. We'll do this last one. Okay, and they actually lock in place pretty good, guys. Yeah. So if you do have a bit of a crash, it's just going to bend back. Looks like we've got some neat LEDs all the way around. Okay, along the tops of the arms, along the center here, and also on the bottom as well. Okay. Looks like we have some nice little rubber feet. Okay, to stick the landing just there. As you can see on the profile there, you've got one on the front, 2 on the rear. Here's the optical flow positioning sensor. It also acts as a second camera, so you can actually take footage from underneath the drone here. Got some ventilation here to keep everything cool. And on the front here we have the 1080p. It says high definition camera, so you just want to peel that off, guys. A little bit of plastic there, it's stuck on my finger now. And here is the camera lens here, guys. Okay, so hopefully this one does take some nice footage and photos for a toy grade quadcopter. This is a manual tilt camera, so as you can see it is not electronically adjustable because there is no button on the controller to do so, but you can actually tilt it pretty much on a 45-degree angle downwards. Okay, what I like to do with these ones is just put it up to the top and then maybe just tilt it just a fraction so you can see a little bit below the horizon, okay, rather than just seeing the clouds. So there we have it, guys. Pretty neat little drone. It is very lightweight, okay, but once you fold it out, it's got a pretty decent size to it. Let's turn on the actual drone itself, and we have some pretty bright colored LEDs. We've got blue on the front, the green one in the middle here near the Makerfire insignia logo, and red on the back, and also the same on the bottom here. Alright, guys, so pretty neat looking drone. This would be a nice night flyer, no doubt. We also get a full set of prop guards here, guys. Okay, and these are mainly used for indoors if you're doing some indoor flying. And it just looks like they just clip just on the arm here. Pop it in there, guys, just like that on all 4. And you just put a little screw in the middle there that they provide in this bag here. Let's have a look at what's in this bag. Okay, so in that little bag provided, we have a full set of props. We've got A props and B props, screws for those prop guards like I just mentioned. We've got the screwdriver to put them on, and a little USB charger. All right, guys, so all I'm going to do now is charge the batteries up for this little Makerfire drone. We'll install the app and we'll take it for a flight. So I'll catch you out at the field. Okay, now we've got the Makerfire H825 quadcopter out at the field now. It's fully charged, so I'm going to take it for a test flight first without the app, okay? And let's turn it on. Turn the transmitter on, up and down. Now the lights are flashing. What I'll do, I'll go over here in the shade a bit. You see the lights are on there. And first off, what I'm going to do is we'll do the gyro reset on this level bench here. You want to do that before you fly, okay, guys? Okay, so first off, we want to press this arming button here. So it looks like it's got 2 speed modes. So I'm in rate 2. We'll go out into the center of the field. There are some people walking their dog. We've got quite a bit of wind now. which is unfortunate. This is a very lightweight quadcopter, so you don't really want to fly in high wind. Let me bring it down, get away from that building, because it gets blown into that direction and ends up on the roof. It seems like a pretty smooth flyer. Yeah, not too bad. Now, I'm not using the camera at the moment because I'm just using it without the app. We're in second rate here and we're fighting a headwind. Just see the yaw. That's the yaw in rate 1. Let's bring it down and see how the optical flow sensor works. And as you can see, it's rocking back and forth because it's adjusting. The camera is taking some images from the ground so it can adjust its level where it can stay in one spot. And we've got a bit of wind, it's making it move a bit obviously, but it's doing a pretty good job. So I've got quite a bit of wind to my back here and it just landed itself. Okay, take it up again. They're in rate 1. Not too sure why it landed itself then. Maybe it was something to do with the sensor on the bottom. Okay, I'll just bring it back towards me. It's a shame that the wind is picked up. I was really hoping for a windless day or windless morning, but it is what it is. Now there is a button here up the top here that is a 180-degree button, so I'll just turn the drone away from me. We'll press this button up here. It's usually a flip button on most quadcopters like this, these toy greys. So, and there you go, it does a 180. Try that again. It's facing me now. I'll press that button and it does a 180 turn. Okay, so that's different. Haven't seen that sort of feature on a quadcopter before. Usually you get flips. Now what I'll do, I'll just press the 1 key button, which is a landing function. So I'll press this button here and then it will land on its own. Okay, so the 1 key button for the arming of the motors is also your landing button, 1 key landing. Okay, so what I might do is we'll put the app on. I'm going to use my Android phone and we'll see how the app works, guys. Alright guys, well I've got the app loaded. It's the Makerfire app, and as you can see I've got Wi-Fi FPV. Just had to move my phone over a bit because the power button hits the actual controller and it was turning the screen off. So let's take it up again. What we're going to do is take some video. Okay, and we'll check out the video. Okay. Now the wind has died down a little bit since setting up the app, so I hope it stays that way. The actual camera looks pretty decent actually. Meant to have a 1080p camera. I can actually fly FPV with it. The delay doesn't seem that bad either. Not much latency. Bring it down. Okay. So yeah, the camera looks pretty decent so far for a toy grade quad of this price range. Like this one is with a coupon code on Amazon is under $60. You can get this one for around $59 with a 10% off. So let's take it over there a bit. Take it up a bit higher. Go against the wind there. Yeah, not too bad. Let me just save that recording. Take some photos. Oh, disconnected. Maybe I went up too high with it and it disconnected. Here we are. Okay. So let me bring it down. I'll just check the Wi-Fi settings. So it looks like I tried disconnecting, well actually disconnected when I tried to take a photo. Alright, so let's check that out. Yeah, totally disconnected. So let's see if it's the Wi-Fi itself. Alright guys, well I reconnected the app again. So I'm not too sure what's going on. I have airplane mode on as well. So I'm going to quickly have a look at some of the other features. We've got a downward facing camera here before the battery runs out. And it looks like there's some error there. Let's go back. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can do some recording with that. So you can see there is a bottom camera there. Okay. Now that is a low resolution camera because it's just a pinhole camera. But that's a pretty cool feature if you want to get some overhead shots. See if I can be seen under here. And the wind's taking it away again. So anyway, there's an overhead shot. And we're back to the normal camera now. Take some photos. It's saying taking on the screen, and there's a bit of a prompt where I can see a little photo being taken. But we still have battery power left. Okay, I'm going to try record with the actual button here, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So it looks like you can only record from the app. So do a bit of more recording here. Take it out a bit. Not too far, because it seems like the further I go out, the easier it disconnects. Take some photos. See if I can get it to sit stable with the optical flow. And take some photos. Okay. Maybe get a thumbnail. Take another photo. So it's holding position rather well, you know, considering we've got quite a bit of wind happening now. Like that. Take one more photo. There we go. Overall, not a bad little flyer, apart from those app issues, you know, not too sure what's going on there. I did have a couple of issues with the, I tested this on the iPhone 6,
and I had issues with that app as well on the iOS system. So maybe it's inherent to both platforms, or you know, both running softwares, but the Android one seems to be working a bit better than what I experienced with the iPhone. So anyway guys, I might land it now. It's enough of a flight test. See, I just landed on the grass. Couldn't catch it because of this wind. So stop that screen recording, and that will be it. So yeah guys, it looks like it might be in LVC mode because the actual lights are flashing. But anyway, that's my review of the Makerfire H825. Overall, not bad for the price. I mean, considering this is under $60 on Amazon at the moment, especially if you clip that coupon on the listing, you just check that little box there, you get 10% off, and this would be roughly around $59 US. Considering in comparison to a quadcopter that I reviewed about a month ago from another company that also sells on Amazon, rather popular quadcopter company there. Their one that I reviewed was very similar to this in specs and size. It was a brushed quadcopter, foldable like this one, and it was actually double the price, closer to $110. So in comparison with that particular one and this one, I'd probably go for this one because it's pretty much half the price, and you got 2 cameras on this one. The other one did not, and you got 2 batteries, and they're rather large milliamp hour batteries at 1800 milliamp hours, and I don't think the other quadcopter was supplied batteries that were that large. So as you can see, I didn't fly it until the quadcopter landed itself today. I just cut this video short of the flight time, but we got quite a bit of flight time from this one. The only disadvantages I could see is that it's a bit too lightweight. So like I said, do not fly this in heavy wind, because as you can see, at times it's getting blown away, and you don't want this to result in a flyaway. But anyway guys, I'd like to thank Makerfire for sending this one out. I sure do appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to check this one out guys, there'll be a link in the description, and you can check it out for yourself on Amazon.com. So thanks very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, especially if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you on the next video. Until next time, happy arseing. Bye for now.